Hey everyone, and welcome back, y'all. We are going to do a cash stuffing today. I did change up my days to do health and more in 2024, and I am almost an hour past midnight, y'all, for Friday, and I'm supposed to do it on Thursday. Mom came over unexpected, so that kind of put a kink in things that I was doing. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and do a cash stuffing. I said that I was going to come back and do a new spread with you guys this week, but because I've changed my days on when I can do health and more in 2024, I've decided to go ahead and do a cash stuffing today so I can get that knocked out, along with talking to you guys about my health and what's going on. I'm going to make some changes to it because I'm not liking the medication I'm on, and we'll talk about that here in just a minute. And the spread will actually be coming next week because I'm a couple of days before what was originally my days, which were Saturdays. Now I'm moving to Thursdays, and I believe Elaine from Elaine Realize is moving to Saturdays. So there's been a couple of juggling systems in our health and more in 2024. Days that we had weren't working. We're shifting things around. People are busy. Things are just going on everywhere. So we're going to talk about health and more in 2024 after I get the cash stuffing done. I've got $950 to work with today so that I can get that into my sinking funds now because I'm so far behind. So we have 51, 52, 50, and 300 here. We just have so much going on, and my mom coming over was very unexpected, but very good trip. She is going down to Florida to drop off some of her items in Florida since she's moving to Florida in advance before we are. So that was 300. This is 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86, 620. Trying to make sure I don't get my denominations mixed up. 630, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 700, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. I think that's one. Yeah, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 800, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 900. So yes, I counted those right. It just seemed like something was sticking there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 50. So $950 to get into my sinking funds. I did not have anything pre-planned for what was going to go where. We are so far behind this month due to just me not feeling good. Jessica had a mini stroke, as you guys know, last week, and just a lot of things are going on. So we just really have taking things one step at a time. We are going to bypass grocery buffer, but what I'm going to say is I'm probably going to take a little bit of money out of here because I don't think $131 is going to cover what me and Tori are going to go and get groceries for tomorrow. I will see if I can try to do a grocery haul. I'm going to try to bring those back onto my channel because a lot of people like it. We are lowering our grocery budget, but we're also going to the farmer's market tomorrow. So we'll see if I need to pull a little bit more. Now, we do have this one here, which is Uber, and we're going to stick a 50 into Uber. Uber now is doing a 6% cash back. Every time I take an Uber, I get 6% back that goes into my Uber cash. So as I build that up along with stocking up for Uber, when I do need to take rides, because I don't make my 25-year-old daughter let me take me everywhere. Sometimes I go out and do things without her. I'm going to continue to build this up, but anytime I take a ride, I get 6% back, and that is also going into Uber Cash, which will be used for a future Uber trip as needed. All right, buffer is going to get a 50. Buffer is for if I go over on groceries or if I go over on Uber and I need to pull from somewhere, it's definitely going to be with buffer in this. So that takes care of both groceries again, oops, right here, groceries and Uber rides. All right, now we're going to go into our 5.5K challenge. We're going to talk a little bit more about this because I did make a expense this week, and I did put it on my credit card. So that's going to get paid next week because something came up this month in July. We'll talk about that when I get to my July cash stuffing here in just a minute when I go through my Zodiac cash stuffing. Let's go ahead and reach for my 10s right now. just making sure, because I can't see, that I make sure I get everything separated so I don't make any mistakes with my denomination, because I am very known for doing that. And I'm very grateful when you guys say, hey, look, you put that in the wrong thing, because otherwise I probably wouldn't know in here in my binder, but I definitely know in my bank when I make transfers there. So the 5.5K challenge for me is 10 different envelopes, numbering in amounts of 100 and going up in increments of 100. So it's 100, 200, 300, 400, all the way to 1,000. I did put dashboards in. The first one is buffer, and this buffer is getting a 10. Now, when I reach $100 in this buffer here, then I will go back and put it into this buffer, which takes care, once again, of my Uber rides and my groceries. So I just keep filtering after I get to 100, which you'll see right here. This is the denomination I need to reach before I pull the funding out, and then I redo it over and over again. And I made these dashboards. Well, let me give credit where it's due. My son made the dashboards. Our next one is just for me. That's mom. Again, I have to reach 200 before I can pull this money out and allocate it for myself. 300 is pets, and we're actually going to stick a 50 into pets. That covers all 5 of my chihuahuas here at the house. So 50 going in. And once I reach 300, then I pull that and put that into pets and then restart it again. The one thing I like about these challenges is I just do them over and over again, because these sinking funds are really important to me. Back to bank, which is a bank buffer. We're going to go ahead and put $50 into this one as well. And when I reach 400, I'll go ahead and stick this into my bank. And then from there, I will go ahead and restart this one. Now, when I say this is a bank buffer, it's just for an overflow in my bank in case something happens and I need to pull funding from the bank. If I didn't have enough actually in the account, I'm not going to dip into my Capital One 360 accounts. I'm going to dip into the bank buffer, which is considered a savings account in my bank. 5 is summer groceries, and I haven't said yet, but I will be letting you guys know. I'm going to stick 2 $10 bills, which is $20, into summer groceries. I am not touching any of these until next year. These are for 2025. Everything for 2024 is pretty much already taken care of with some extra funding that I had. So that was 5, and that was for summer groceries. 6 is for Etsy, and Etsy is getting a 50. I need to rebuild this up because I have a lot of bills to pay, and Etsy just seems to be one of them. We are struggling. I am struggling to get my things reopened back into my shop. I have a lot of the products already done. I have already the pictures. It's just finding the time and the energy to do it. So that is what we have for Etsy for right now. 700 is household, which is any kind of household supplies. I am going to leave this 50 aside because there's something that I do need to pay for that was an expense, and I'm going to go ahead and put that towards a credit card payment. So let's go ahead and do a $10 for a household. This is anything that I want to do for household stock up. 800 is emergency funding sources. So $10 goes in there for $800. 900 is for my kiddos, and we are going to stick $30. So basically $10 for Diane, $10 for Philip, and $10 for Jessica. School is coming up around the corner. Philip is doing his first freshman year as a 13-year-old at James Madison High School program. The entire program has already been in the works right now, so he starts school tomorrow morning. Danya is going to be starting her sophomore year in the second week of August, and I got to go tomorrow and get her paperwork to the school just to show residency. And then Jessica will be finishing her 8th grade year with me all the way until March so that I can get her on board under what she needs to be doing. So, and then come March, she will be jumping on 9th grade for the James Madison High School program. And the last one for my 5.5K challenge is moving, and that is getting a 10, and that is for us to move to Florida. All right, y'all, now we're going to start our Zodiac challenge. I have 3 kiddos in the month of January. That is Philip, Jessica, and our angel baby, Jersey. So Philip is 13. He will be 14 on the 25th of January. And then my twins, Jessica and Jersey, 15 years old on the 31st. So I'm going to go ahead and stick $10, $20, and $30 in here because I got 3 kiddos to take care of. This is the only thing that I need for the month of January. And yes, Philip, Jessica, and Jersey are Aquarius babies. So that is all I need for January. Now, I will not put New Year's Day in here because our New Year's Eve party starts on December 31st. So I'm going to have all the food and the drinks for my kids on New Year's Eve. We stay inside the house. We don't ever go out on New Year's Eve. February is me and my husband's anniversary of when we got together. It just happens to fall on Valentine's Day, so $10 is going into there. March is one of my Chihuahua's birthday. That would be Gillian's birthday for March 8th, so we are going to stick a $10 in for him. Okay, now we're going to go to April. April is Danya's birthday, and Danya is actually going to get a 20. And Danya's birthday is April 29th. She will be 16 years old. So let's go back here. That's 4, that's 3, that's 2, that's January. That should be January. Let me check. Yep, that's January. So, you know what? Let's go ahead and stick $30 more so I can give each one of the other kids a 20 as well, basically. So again, we stuck $60 into January because I got 3 January babies. January, February, March, and April. Okay, so we should be going into May, and May is getting a $10 bill. May is for Mother's Day. And Danya is not an Aries. Danya is a Taurus, which happens to fall in May because her birthday is the very last part of April. But because she's born in April, this is the Aries, but she actually is a Taurus. All right, June is my grandson's birthday. He just turned 5 in June, so we are going to stick in a $10 bill in June. No, we're not. We're sticking in another 10. I apologize, 20. I think I want to do 20 per kid. All right, so that's June. And also in June, let's see, that's Father's Day as well. So let's go ahead and stick another 10 in to June. So we're going to go ahead and stick 30 in for June. All right. July. This is where I need to talk to you guys about July. Now, you hear me always talk about my 25-year-old daughter, Tori. You hear me talk about my 13, 14, and 15-year-olds, which are Philip, Jessica, and Danya. What you don't hear me talk about is a strained relationship I have had with one of my other daughters. Her name is Carrie, and Carrie actually is going to be turning 24 in August, and her daughter, my first grandchild, Arya, just turned 7 in July. So I went ahead and I did start talking to my daughter through messages right now to be able to give my granddaughter a gift. So I do owe myself little over $50. It was $54. So I'm going to go ahead and eat the other $4 out of my buffer. But I'm taking $50 from this cash stuffing to put it aside for paying back my credit card because I did purchase some items for her birthday, which was today, y'all. Today in July. Well, I should say yesterday. It was the 25th. Today's now the 26th, the morning of the 26th. But with that being said, that her birthday was the 25th, and she turned 7 years old, y'all. So we're going to go ahead and stick in. Let's go ahead and switch to 20s, actually. That'll make it a little easier for me on this. Okay, so we are going to stick in a 20 for my granddaughter, Aria, for next year. July is also my Chihuahua, Romeo's birthday. His was July 4th, but again, this is all for 2025. We're going to stick a $10 in for Romeo. So, just so y'all know, my daughter Carrie is expecting her second child. Tori's going to have her second baby. She's due September 9th, but she's measuring a week ahead. So I think she's going to have him in late August. That is the one who has my grandson, Adonis, who is 5 years old that I just talked about for June. And Tori's actually in my house right now, but she's going to return back to Arkansas here in a couple of months. Carrie is my 23-year-old who will be 24 in August. And August 16th is her birthday. And Carrie will be 24, but her first daughter, Arya, was born in July, and she just turned 7, right? But here's the deal. She is also having her second baby, and she's having yet another girl. So Tori's having her second boy, and Carrie's going to have her second girl, which is due in December. So along with July, we went ahead and cash stuffed for Aria for next year. We cash stuffed for Romeo, which is one of my Chihuahuas. And we're going to stick a 10 in for the 4th of July for next year. For barbecues, y'all. Okay. So let's get into August. Now, August is when Danya needs to get her pictures done. So we're going to take 20, 40, and 60 for pictures for Danya's sophomore pictures. We are also going to do $20, $40, and $60 more for my homeschoolers for their pictures. And I'll have their pictures taken at a portrait studio. And then we're also going to do, I don't know if I did 20 for Carrie or not. If I didn't, I'm sticking another 20 in. If I did, then so be it. There'll be an extra 20 in here to jump ahead. So Danya's pictures will be taken care of for her sophomore year coming up. Jessica and Philip will have to go to a portrait studio to get theirs done because they're both homeschoolers. And then I took care of Carrie, who will be 24 on the 16th of August, and she is actually a Leo. So there we go. August is taken care of. September is my mom's birthday. Her birthday is on the 27th of September, and she is actually going to be 68 years old. So a 20 for her. And then Bella, another one of my Chihuahuas, my third Chihuahua, I should put it. Bella is going to be having her birthday also on the 27th of September. So we'll put a $10 bill in for Miss Bella. And that takes care of September. October has a bunch of birthdays in it. Tucker, which is one of my Chihuahuas. That's Chihuahua number 3. Chihuahua number 4 is actually Jaya. And Jaya's birthday is October 31st. So Tucker's is October 1st. Jaya's is October 31st. So let's go ahead and put 2 $10 bills in for them. Let's do that. And then we have Halloween in October. So we're going to stick in a 20. And for Halloween, we don't do anything other than get junk food like pizza, soda, any kind of snacky snack food, and we watch Halloween movies or scary movies here at the house. So that will complete October. So we've already completed Romeo, Bella. Oh, I guess that would be 5. Yeah, we got Gilligan in March. We have Romeo in July. We have Bella in September. We got Jaya, and then we have Tucker in October. All right, y'all, November. November is my anniversary month. That's November 23rd. I have a $20 for anniversary. We do not celebrate Thanksgiving, but let me tell you, we do go ahead and stock up during Thanksgiving because both November and December are times where baking things are on sale. You have your big, huge holidays, so hams are on sale. All kinds of things are on sale that I like to stock, not only in my prepper pantry shelving systems, but also in freezers. And we like to enjoy some of the food, but we don't celebrate any kind of Thanksgiving. So we're going to take 20, 40, and 60 for stocking up. 20 for anniversary I just put in. 60 for stocking up in November. Another 20 because, hello, guess what? My daughter Tori is going to be 26 years old. Oh my God, she's getting so old. She's getting so old. So $20 is going into November for her. And her birthday is November 28th. So she'll be 26 years old then. All right, December, we're going to calm down a little bit in December because I just spent a lot of money, didn't I? All right, December has 3 birthdays in this, y'all. 3 birthdays. We do not celebrate traditional Christmas. My children get $25 per month from me. $25 per month from my ex-husband, who is behind on payments for that, but hopefully he'll get caught up. And so my kids end up each getting $300 a piece from me when you go from January to December, and they're $25 each month for each child. So they each receive $300 from me. They're supposed to receive $300 from my ex, but he's got to get caught up, and he's working on doing that. So with that being said, we don't do the traditional Christmas where we're doing presents and trees and things of that nature. We did that in the past, but it's just a headache to try to get to the presents, try to find out what the kids want, try to make sure that they don't fall out of interest, things of that nature. So we found that as to be an easier method. They can choose to save it or spend it. And let me tell you, all three of my kids are spenders, like huge spenders, unfortunately. But, you know, to each is their own. So we don't do traditional Christmas. And the 25 is actually coming out of my holiday celebrations that I already had last year. I still had money left over. So I have that taken care of. I have my daughter Tori taken care of. I got my other daughter Carrie taken care of. They only get like one item that I purchased from Amazon. It's pretty significant sized item, usually within the $100 range. And then my other grandchildren will actually be receiving their money as well in December, and I just cash app it to my kiddos and they can just go ahead and buy something for the grandkids. That way it makes it super simple, easy. There is no me trying to get presents out in time. There's no wrapping I have to do, anything of that nature. But we do have birthdays in December. We have my husband's birthday, we have my birthday, and I have my 6th Chihuahua, Sissy. Her birthday's in December. So my husband is actually going to turn 27 on the 13th of December. I'm only sticking a 10 in for right now for that because I just spent a lot of money in these other envelopes, y'all, and I had to put the 50 aside here for the extra expenditure that I did. But we do have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. We still got $50. So I stuck in that 10. Let's go ahead and stick another 2 5s in for him. So I guess that'll actually equal 20. So that'll make it fair because everybody's birthday is getting 20 that are human people, and fur babies get 10. So let's talk about Sissy. Sissy's birthday is on Christmas Day, and Sissy gets 10. So yes, y'all, I have 6 Chihuahuas. I have a 6-pack. So there we go. There's Sissy's. And then my birthday is on the 29th, and I will be 48 years old this year, y'all. 48. So let's go 5, 10, 15, and 20 for me. This is going to work out perfectly. And then we do have our New Year's Eve party on, obviously, New Year's Eve. I will probably buy that several days beforehand. So with that being said, I'm going to put that aside. 5, 10, 15. Hang on, what was that? Okay, 20. Okay, so we got all that taken care of. So we got that taken care of. And then our New Year's Eve party, this worked out really well, is getting 2 5s, which is a 10. We do celebrate New Year's Eve here at the house. We do watch the ball in New York drop. And I'd be lucky if I'm up till midnight, y'all. 11 o'clock in Missouri time is midnight over in New York City time. And I'm telling you right now, the chances of me being up are going to be slim to none. So that is what I have for that one. So let's talk about health and more in 2024. We are not going to do bingo. And then these are my fully funded and IOU cards if I need them. We're not doing bingo this time around, and that's just a bonus that I can have. I may switch to why I'm changing that to something else here in the next cash stuffing that we do for sinking funds on here. This extra 50 is going to be put aside. I will make a notation of that so that I can make sure that those items that I purchased for my granddaughter actually get taken care of. Now, here's what's going to go on with what's going on with my health. I don't like the medications that I'm on. I don't like the blood pressure medication. I do not like the diabetic medication that I'm on. I am going to do my damnedest to reverse both of these issues. I've got a significant high blood pressure, and my diabetes are not that much off. My AC1 was a 5.7, I think, or something. So I am using diet to go ahead and trickle that down. Now, I was hoping to bring on board my notebook and my entire spreadsheet now of how I'm going to be doing my weight management and all that, and my eating and breaking it down, because I'm going to be writing into a journal on that. I'm still going to continue to do that, or I should say start that. It was supposed to be in this coming Saturday, but since we flip-flopped a few days back and forth, now I'm on Thursdays, which that's fine. That's what I needed because the weekdays are super, super busy for me. The bottom line is you will see that next week. So apologies that you didn't see it this week. It will come next week. Jessi and I are going to sit down and start writing because I need to write out what I'm eating on a daily basis. And I do have my WW app for Weight Watchers. So I will be calculating points and showing you all the points and things of that nature. I will show you some meals and things of that nature. So I am going to go back to OMAD, which is 1 meal a day. I don't like eating twice a day, and with my medication, I need to eat twice. I have been off my medication now for over 24 hours. I literally did a bad boo-boo and decided to go off cold turkey, which I never recommend anybody to do, but I know my body, and I am too lightweight of a person when it comes to medication that everything, including over-the-counter simple medications, affect me beyond belief. So being a lightweight with medication, I don't like the way that these two medications are making me still continue to feel. So I decided to say, we're done. I'm not taking these meds. Hopefully I don't have a negative reaction to this. Hopefully I can get my blood pressure under control. Diet and exercise should allow you to do that. I do have a walking pad. I need to get my rear end up and use that so that I can burn some more calories. And then the diabetic medication, I should be able to reverse my type 2 diabetes because of the diet and exercise, as well as my blood pressure and things of that nature. So that's what I'm going to work on for Health and More in 2024. As for my weight has gone up 2 more pounds, and I'm getting a little irritated about it, but I will be honest, I'm not moving around hardly as much as I should, and my eating habits over the last couple of days have been absolute crap. So I'm up to 207 again. My current weight starting out in March of 2024 of this year, March 18th, was 220, which was the highest weight I've ever been. And up until I got really super sick this last couple of months, my weight had gone down to 193, and now I'm back to 207. So I really need to get a move on. I need to drop even the diet soda, which I don't really want to drop any soda right now because that's about the only thing that's keeping my migraines at bay, which is super weird. But it is. 1 soda a day is keeping these migraines away. So it's odd. It doesn't matter what flavor it is. It doesn't matter what brand it is. It doesn't matter what soda it is. And my doctor thought it was kind of odd too, because it's not a caffeine and it's not a sugar thing, because I've even drank Coke Zero and still had the same effect. But I think that's contributing to the weight gain. I am going to go down to some protein, some slower carbed items, not white carbed items like potatoes and starchy items like that, or any kind of rice and that. I'm going to go down to slow carb items such as beans. I'm going to increase protein, and I'm going to increase my green vegetables such as broccoli. It's one of my favorite vegetables to eat. Green beans, peas, spinach, things of that nature. Salads is a really good thing for me as well. So that's what I'm going to do in the eating department. I am off the medication currently. If it doesn't get any better, yes, I'll have to go back on it, but I don't like to eat more than once a day. And with that medication, I needed to eat twice because I needed to take the diabetic medication twice a day, which is in pill form. So I will keep you guys updated on that. I promise you that spread's coming. It's just we flip-flop days and I don't have it set up and ready, but I want to be able to track my meals, and I'm going to start doing that tomorrow. So you'll be able to see that. I might give you a little sneak peek into that before next Thursday. Again, my days are going to switch to Thursdays. They were Saturdays, and we're going to go ahead and handle that situation tomorrow because I want to start tracking my meals as of tomorrow. Calories in, calories out, and how many steps I'm walking in a day is coming back on board. Only for the matter of the fact is that I need to be walking on my walking pad. So I need to be taking that into consideration. I will give you the WW points and all the breakdown of that as well, because I really like statistics and data, and I like numbers. So that helps me out a lot to understand what's going on. My overall goal is to get to 100 pounds. There's no way, 120 pounds. There's no way in heck that I'm going to get to that by my birthday. I know that now, but I'm still going to make strides and goals to get into that direction. I'm not a quitter. I just need to reevaluate what I'm doing right now and get this health still back on track. The COPD really does trip me up quite a bit. I get winded out very easy, and it's really hard sometimes for me to breathe. But my breathing test came back, y'all. And as of right now, like I said before, no rescue inhalers and no inhalers are needed at this time. It may be in the future, but we don't know when. But you know what? Until then, I'm going to take advantage that I don't need it right now, and I need to get my butt up and walk. So that is what I have for my update for Health and More in 2024. That was supposed to go on a few hours ago. Mama came over, and I'm going to blame it on her because she came over and we had a great time. So with that being said, cash stuffing is completed for the rest of the month of July, we will do our setup for August. Oh my God, August is like coming up, y'all. So we're going to get our setup for August going. And again, this $50 is going to go towards my credit card. It was, I think it was, I want to say it was 54 something, 54.90. So $54.90. So I will grab that extra $5 basically out of my buffer that's already in my bank. I will pay for this credit card payment that I need to and get back on track to where we need to get to. So without further ado, we are done for the night, y'all. I'm getting ready to turn in. Chihuahuas are done. They're sound asleep. And I got to get to the farmer's market in the morning when it opens because Jessica's got a dental appointment tomorrow. And we're about to have a slew of dental appointments and physicals before the new year starts for school. So anyways, I'll take care. We'll catch you in the next video. Until then, Without Limits is out.